Everybody, welcome back to another Chats with Clark. I'm in class right now online, and my head is clearly in a different spot. And it's ironic because I'm thinking about this idea of procrastination. So I heard on a video the other day that people procrastinate for two reasons. Number one, a task is too simple, or number two, a task is too difficult. And I disagree. I mean, if a task is too simple, more than likely we're probably just gonna bang it out. That's how in my head, I think if someone gives me a task to do 5 math problems at a first grade level, I would just sit down and be like, this is really insulting, and just do it and just get it over with. If a task is too easy, I feel like most people would take the time, though minimal, that it would take just to do it and then not have to worry about it. And then if a task is too difficult, I understand why we would procrastinate there. Like, I think there's actually a lot of valid thought there, right? If you're worried about something, if it's too much, then of course you're going to put it off because you don't want to deal with it. But I'm going to contend that most procrastination probably happens because we don't want to do that thing. Not because of its difficulty level, but rather that we would rather put our emphasis in another area. So like for right now, I'm literally in class right now. I have an iPad set up in class, and my teacher is talking about philosophy. No disrespect, but I'm in another spot right now, and I'm, in essence, procrastinating the work that is being done in class so as to make this video. There's nothing too difficult, there's nothing too easy by any stretch about the class, but I simply would rather be making this video, so here I am. And I was thinking about it, and I'm like, it's not a difficulty level thing. It's strictly the want. And I think it's the same thing. If we have yard work or something like that we don't necessarily want to do, it's not that it's the most difficult task, but it's rather we want to clean the house or something like that because we feel like that is more of a better use of our time. Yeah, I think it's all about how we feel it would be best for us, Like, taking that math example, I think the reason that people would procrastinate is not because of the difficulty level, not because it's too easy, but rather they're like, why would I spend 5 minutes doing this if I could spend 5 minutes, doing the dishes? Because I know at the end of the 5 minutes, I wouldn't have done math problems that I'm confident I can do, but rather I would have spent my time doing the dishes that were going to clear my head, clear my house, and eliminate a mess in my life, right? And progress me further so that I can make a meal and use these dishes. That has nothing to do with difficulty. And I think we all can see that and agree with that. So why do we procrastinate? I don't know. But I don't think it's because of difficulty level more often than not. Of course, there are situations where, the task is too difficult, we're going to put it off. You know what I mean? Heck with that thing. We don't want to do it. It's too hard. So of course. But I think more often than not, we do this prioritizing thing. And I think procrastination occurs on events that we prioritize far less than other events. Right? Like I don't know. I don't think it's that complex. We try and look at procrastination like it's this horrible thing. Sometimes it's really not. If it's interfering in our lives and we're not getting things done that we have to get done for other people and we're interfering in that way, we can have that conversation too. But that's all I've got for this chat with Clark. What do you think about procrastination? Is it because the task is too difficult or not difficult enough? Or is it more so that we'd rather be doing something else and we prioritize that thing over whatever we're supposed to be getting done or whatever we feel like we want to get done, but not as much as the other thing? Because I'm contending it's a want, it's a will, it's a desire. I'd rather be doing X over whatever the task is that we're procrastinating. Not that the task is too easy, not that the task is too tough. I can do math problems, 2 + 2 all day. I would just bang it out. Wouldn't procrastinate it. Some people might procrastinate it because they'd rather be doing something else. Let me know what you think. Thanks for tuning in. It's another Chat with Clark. See you tomorrow.